Everybody, welcome to the Love Movie Podcast. We got a great show tonight. We got a man from No 100 Podcast, the voice of the social media specialist in No 100 Podcast. And I got my two co-hosts, the Love Money Minded, Capri, and I got Lady Z. She's running a little late, caught up in a little traffic or whatever the case might be. But our special guest tonight, he's a call-in tonight. It's Moon Habrowski, also known as MoonShine Slim with the No 100 Podcast. This kid is he's something special, and he has a success story that everybody needs to hear. And he's going to give us some advice about how the young kids that are at risk and the challenges and the changes that they have to go through, and he's going to share his story with us. You hear it with us, Moon?
Yes. Thanks for having me.
We appreciate you, big brother. Now listen to this. We got our sponsors and our viewers, and that's a beautiful thing. You guys have made us who we are, and we really appreciate you. We appreciate the Red Door. We appreciate Viola Shy. Come say hi to the at the dispensary. Chicken and Waffles, Stacy's Cafe. Oh man, I've been going down there lately, and it's like the meals are so good. We got Casa de Porras, we got The View, and The View got Monday nights. They have a comedy show, and then they have Tuesday nights. They have Taco Tuesdays. Wednesday nights they have a live music, and then Saturday and Sunday they have a brunch. But this Saturday from 10 to 12, they're having the senior complimentary breakfast. And I shout out the Love Movement to them because The View is the Love Movement. And they've been doing very well for the community. They've been doing great things for the community. And it's been a beautiful ride. And then we also have Casa de Porras. And we have the Blue Note, which is Keisha, is under new management, and she did a good thing the other day with the Single and Mingle. It was real nice.
Okay.
We had about 15, 20 men, 15, 20 women, and we went back and forth, and I always do something stupid. I say, who wrote the book on dating? And everybody looked at me like, you stupid.
I think that's a good question.
That's a great question. I mean, because everybody does it different, and it has changed since social media, a lot of dating and a lot of stuff. And here she is. Come on, Lady Z, the hottest goddess. She showed up. So we here. They not like us. They not like us. And we had a beautiful time. But Moon, you owe me a drink, man. The Eagles beat the Chiefs, man. You got my drink ready?
Yeah, I got the drink ready.
Okay, that'll work.
I got a whole lot of problems. Money ain't one of them.
Okay, that's what I'll be like. She bounced right past me. Just they're nasty. That's the girl. So, but yeah, Moon is waiting. We're gonna get away from all of this. But it's Valentine's Day. Moon, what you doing for your wife?
I bought some nice panties from Victoria's Secret. I bought some chocolates and flower, long stem roses, and I bought the rose petals and a bottle of champagne.
Okay.
To the mood.
Boy, you a player, ain't
Yeah.
you? You got it going on for the wifey. That's what's happening. Yeah, a lot of people quit each other around the Valentine's
Well, he
Day.
can't. He married.
That be them broke monkeys.
Yeah, you're right, Boo.
Yeah, so, Toya, what's up? What's the plans for? Wait, let me ask this question: is Valentine's Day for the women, or is it for both?
It's for the women.
It's for the women.
I'm so glad he spoke for us.
Yeah, I think it's for women.
It's for women. Okay, so Sweetest Day is for who?
For men.
For men, that's what they say. You know who is all for? Hallmark.
Right, exactly.
Hallmark getting all this money.
Yep.
Or whatever the case might be. So then we had the my frat brother, quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles, He put on the show.
Your frat brother.
Yeah.
That's my frat brother.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he showed off, didn't he, big bro?
Jalen Hurst, the man.
Jalen Hurst is the man right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then we have the big talk is about the halftime show with Kendrick Lamar. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I don't follow Kendrick Lamar. I don't know who he is. So when they did the halftime show, I didn't watch it. But when I didn't watch it.
A lot of the show was a pop fly. It was over people's head because they didn't catch it anyway. Because they ain't educated.
Okay, so I didn't know what his lyrics were. I didn't know anything about that. But then when I seen Samuel L. Jackson and I seen Serena Williams, they was doing their part. Then I heard the revolution will be televised. Well, I'm a Gil Scott-Heron fan, and the revolution, he said, will not be televised. So that caught my attention. So the next day, I watched the whole thing, and it was like, okay, I understand what he's saying, but I don't understand what he's saying. What was your take on it?
I thought it was amazing. I really did. And I think if you follow his music, then you can better connect to the fact that he's very conscious. And everything, if you think about the performance, was very strategic and purposeful.
Well, it was very well coordinated.
Very
absolutely.
It was, I mean, the blue, white, and red and flag representation with Samuel Jackson being an Uncle Tom. I mean, I don't know if he was an Uncle Tom.
Yeah, he was playing that role.
Yes,
Uncle Sam. And so
not Uncle Tom, Uncle Sam.
Uncle Sam, Uncle Sam.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Uncle Sam. No, I feel like Kendrick Lamar is more so of a documentarian as opposed to an MC. Yeah. He did his thing. He showed up and showed out. Where was you at when you said you didn't watch the halftime?
I was at halftime. I was eating.
The game
I was eating.
Okay, there must have been some
at
good
halftime.
Food
it was very good.
Don't nobody watch the Super Bowl without watching the halftime. Like that's the highlight.
I watched the halftime when it's purposeful for me because when they had Snoop Doggy Dogg and
but you didn't get the memo. Even though you didn't really listen to Kendrick Lamar, you should have got the word. Like, this dude is about to snap.
I didn't get the memo.
Yeah,
I'm
I hate
sorry.
you ain't get it. I should have texted you.
Some people have to be honest about it because it's a lot of people I had on my when I put the question out there, they were saying, man, it was boring.
Oh, and there's a lot of people.
I think they was eating and drinking. Ain't no way that was boring. He superseded Michael Jackson's views.
Yeah.
He probably did, but that's not performance though. He
snapped.
They didn't grab the mustard and ketchup. It was over their head.
They weren't woke.
A lot of people still ain't caught on to it.
Right.
And it's not uncommon though to hear that kind of feedback because I talked to my boss about it, and he listens to hip hop. Seriously, he listens to hip hop. He's like, I know Kendrick Lamar, but he said a lot of people that aren't connected to hip hop, not connected to his music, wouldn't have.
You don't have to be. I had my auntie, 65 plus, calling me, said, I like him now.
Mm-hmm.
You like him now?
Yeah,
but I wasn't connected.
You had to hear the word though.
Yeah,
you
but
had to
I wasn't
really listen.
Connected. But that's what I'm telling you. I heard.
But you say you listened
I heard
after.
the
So
revolution will be televised. And then that's just
that willed you in, but even
off.
after the fact, when you said you went back, and
I went back and watched it, and it still didn't
get you. Oh man,
because he was drinking the spirits, and he was a little consumed by the spirit.
Yes,
they woke.
Boo, you are so special. But big brother, it's your turn. We want to know the challenges and changes that you went through as coming through. Growing up in Maywood, how was Maywood when you was growing up in Maywood?
Maywood was it was real, a culturally rich neighborhood. Everybody is tight knit, and then you would go to register for the pool passes and baseball all on one day, and then we have a parade. And then I remember when I was a shorty, the police used to play the people that provides the weed. The team that provides the weed would play the force.
The pig pirate game.
Yeah, on 10 Park, and that was the parade, the day of the parade.
That's good stuff, Moon. But you had some challenges. Tell us about your you growing up. You said you played baseball and you had the baseball tournament. What's the difference in back then than it is now?
Seem like right now they don't have the lights on from 7 to 11 o'clock at the park. 10 Park, it used to be lights on a schedule. It would come on and then it would go off on a timer. Now it's just dead and nobody's training the kids. The kids was on the schedule. I used to be at the 1100 building boxing, and then I go play basketball at the rec in 10 Park or wherever they was playing at. You know,
Yeah,
they don't have those programs anymore.
Okay, so now you went to Proviso East, and you had your challenges and your changes. Just tell us your story, Moon. Tell us how your life went up till now, and you're a married man to a beautiful young lady.
Yeah, I had everybody is from Maywood. You know, if you ain't did nothing so bad or detrimental, they will always embrace you and extend the olive branch back. So I used to get in trouble for just having not knowing when to be cool, and the police would tell me, "Hey, be cool or you going to jail." I might tell them, "Man, go ahead on," or something. You know, there was a couple of officers that I had whooped up there.
Like, I cannot. I was going to ask you that, but since you brought it up.
You know, when I was doing bad, I was doing really bad. So I would get into altercations like fist fights with. I got into it with his officer now that he's very cool now. But when I wasn't seeing eye to eye, I would get into trouble, and I fought these officers. I whooped Daryl Fairley one time, and I whooped Yancey. I went upside little Yancey head, but now these are some of my good friends, you know.
Well, and they supposed to be your good friends because they was trying to help you. They was more because like you used to go to West Side Chicago off Cicero and buy them hats, and you bring them back to Maywood. And I used to take them. I got them all.
Not the 150 caps, Moon.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
He had Chris Brown took about $1,500 worth of hats from me.
What?
Every Friday, my mother would give me $20, and then I go to Master Blast to get a hat made. And before I could get back to 17th and Van Buren, he'd take the hat and ball it up.
Wait, hold on, because that's a lot of money for somebody back then. You telling me your mother gave you an allowance every Friday for $125?
Well, I'm royalty. See, I'm the official. I'm Glenn River Uncle Moon's nephew.
There you go.
So money wasn't no issue.
Okay.
I'm Jim Brewer's nephew, so money was no issue. It was just them giving me assist on mental. I was bipolar too, mentally ill. So I used to, my family would make sure I was straight. So I would have money. A lot of my friends didn't have the money I had.
Right. But see, Moon, you did some different things. And I just want to tell us how your life went. And you said you was getting yourself in trouble. But what made you turn it around? What made you,
well, my mother passed away in 2014, and I got a letter from my uncle in jail. He said, I ain't gonna get tied up in your legal affairs. And I knew right then I had to do a 180. So I went and I prayed that night, and then when I got out of jail, I just went and got my record expunged. I went to the 4th Municipal Court, 1500 North Maywood Drive, and I met up with a lady by the name of Karen Molly Jones, and she gave me the paperwork, and every time I came in there, she would make sure that I came to her help desk, and she got my waivers. I went in as indigent, and I went to the Cabrini Green Legal Aid Help Desk, and they did all my petitions, and I'd like to thank your Honorable Judge Ingram, Miss Ingram. She
used to own that. She owned that restaurant with Trevor Black. got his restaurant now.
That whole corner.
Yeah.
Your Honor, the judge, Your Honorable Ingram, and she asked me, Marcus, are you gonna get in trouble again? And I said no. She said, well, I'm gonna give you a second chance. And it took her about 45 minutes to an hour. She rubber stamped about 45. I had been arrested 20 times, 20 or 30 times, and she expunged. She sealed my record and expunged what she could. And then I applied for a job and I got the job by God's grace.
Yeah, but you making it seem easy, but it wasn't that easy, son.
No, it wasn't easy. It's a lot of leg work.
Yeah, I watched your struggle. I watched what you went through, and I was one of your number one fans because your uncle Moon was my lieutenant, and we used to share stories about when Glenn substituted for Gar in the varsity game. And he started crying. He was like, man, it was tears because it was a situation. But you've been part of that all the way through. You've been part of all of that. And for you to turn your life around, for you to get your record expunged, it's very, very much a success story. Now, tell us what you're doing now and how you from then up until this point.
Well, I just been working. I wasn't able.
Who do you work for, Moon?
I work for District 209, Proviso Township.
Okay.
And what else you do?
I'm in the boiler room. I got a promotion the other week, so I've been learning the boiler room because I'm moving on up.
That's what's up.
There
you go. Hey, you forgot about you chief of 10th Park.
Well, I'm really, really, it's a hierarchy. It's some people above me, like Junior Stump and Pat Abrowski. They come before me. You know, they stirred the concrete we walk on, but it's some more people that never turned their back on me, like Clayton Howard and I got Tony Scott. I got a few friends that you would have to bump into them to make a move on me. So it's a lot of things that transpired. A lot of good people didn't even make it to see today.
Absolutely.
You know, and it's by God's grace that I know I talk to Pastor Wiley every other day. He texts me in the morning, and I think about just, you know, making sure that I don't put a smear on my mother's last name, the brewer's last name, anymore.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
Well, Moon, you've been doing the thing. I'm proud of you. I hope everything works out for you, and you helping us. But now you had enough nerve to get your record seal. It's young kids and parents that's out there.
It can be done. It can be done. All you have to do is have patience. And you have to do the legwork, though. They're going to send you to some places like the Daily Center, 10th floor, Dorothy Brown building. And those are when you bump into those people at the Cabrini Green Legal Aid, those are interns that just graduated from DePaul and Northwestern. They're going to be, they took the bar exam, and their job is to help people that's getting their records expunged, and they do the internship, and they'll get you back in court. But you have to get up early in the morning and go get your rap sheet, like on 35th and Michigan. And once you get your rap sheet in your hand, then I can help you. I can't help you what you just saying, man, I want to get it done. There's a lot of people come to me all the time and be like, man, I want to get my record expunged. And I'll be saying, okay, do you have your rap sheet? No, I don't got it. But when you get your rap sheet, go on 35th in Michigan to the police headquarters, and get it and bring it to me, then I can help you. That's the first step.
Okay, then now did you have a lawyer, or you did all this on your own?
I had the people from either Northwestern or DePaul.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, they was the Cabrini Green Help Desk, legal aid people. Their job is to help people get on track, the Second Chance program.
Okay, that's good, because we all need a second chance. And I had mental health disorders and like anybody else, because this world is traveling with a lot of different spirits, and sometimes you get caught up in those spirits. You get attracted to things that you might not, need to do. But I am so proud of you how you've done that. Now you're a happily married man. Tell us about that experience, because I was there at Ninth and at Ninth Park. So tell us how that's going for you.
Oh, it's going well, and I'm and continued to buy a house, so it turned out pretty good for me, man. I couldn't have did it without her,
Yeah. She's a good girl, Sharita. Sharita Habrowski now is her name. She's a good girl.
Yes. And sweet lady.
Yeah, and she's good for you. I see she cook for you all the time.
Yeah, hey. Sometimes I hate to see people like on Valentine's Day and that bed get lonely. It get cold over there.
It get cold, big bro.
And on the side get cold when you're single,
Yeah, I know. I've been sleeping in my lonely side forever. There's a lot of room on that other side. But anyway, but that's good. So Moon, go ahead.
Me a confident the other day, a confident bed set, and boy, I slept like I was at the Western.
I love it.
She put
small things that you appreciate, and that's what's up. Because a lot of people don't speak on stuff like that.
You say she bought you a confident. She put you on the couch.
No, she bought a confident, a king size.
Oh, for the room. Okay.
Okay, king size. It ain't no queen, huh? King size.
Bought a king size a bed in the bag, and we made the bed up together. And
Not a bed in the bag, Moon.
It was big. It's a king size, a California king.
Ooh, that's a bigger than a king size.
Let me find out you got
that's
foam
an extra
pillows
large,
at 2 shelves.
That's what I'm talking about.
I do. I got the pillows and the shell.
I love it. Not the bed skirt. No, that's a bed in the bag.
There you go.
Bed in the bag.
There you go. And listen, man, it's very important that when you're in a relationship, we respect the relationship. You respect your girl.
You gotta be flexible.
Okay.
Yeah, you got some days you gotta look at it from a different perspective. It ain't always about you. So just know that. And some days you be wanting to leave right out the house, but you gotta wait on your wife.
I can understand that. There's nothing wrong with that, but that's being respectful and understanding what you're up against. And no relationship is easy. I don't care who it is and whatever the case might be. People are in different places now, and you got to respect what another person and how another person feel and what they've been through and what they're going through or whatever the case might be. But I'm gonna tell you this, and you don't tell nobody this. I'm gonna tell you this. That girl says she love you.
And I love her too.
Yeah, she told me. She said, I love him. Unc. She called me Unc. She said, Unc, I love him.
That's a banana. That's what she called.
Everybody don't supposed to know the
Hey, the books know that you the banana.
Yeah. But you've been doing very well, man, and you've changed. And when this show is about success stories, and I followed you since I came out here in the 80s, and I've been watching you, and I see where you come from and where you are now, and that's big for me, because now I could say, hey man, I watched that kid come up, I watch him grow, and I watch him change more than anything else. And the lifestyle that you was living, and you had to do your time or whatever the case might be, but you came out as a champ. Now leave us, or leave the kids, leave the parents with something that they should do to make sure that their kids are all right, and some challenges that they might have experienced. Give us your thoughts. Leave us with something.
I just noticed nowadays the mother's always in the stands, and she'd be yelling, or she'd be cutting up about her son not getting playing time, or something like that. I just think the coach is there to give life lessons, and you don't always, sometimes you gotta pop the nipple out of the kid's mouth. If he's not playing, getting enough playing time, it's because it's something he's doing. Don't go yelling at the coach. Just ask him, what is it you need to do? Maybe it's training and getting into the gym on Saturday morning, like we used to get in the gym at 8:00 in the morning. So it might be he's been on the couch playing a video game instead of getting in the gym. And it's no substitution for conditioning. You have to be in shape. And a lot of kids want somebody to just give them something on a silver platter. And it's not like that. I used to think like that. I was entitled to something. You're not entitled to nothing. You have to work for it.
You have to make sure. You have to make sure that you respect the game and the game will respect you.
It respects you back if you play it fair. The game is just cold, man. That's just the game. It ain't got to be fair. It's just cold.
And that's what it's all about. Big MoonShine Slim. We appreciate you, man. We appreciate you calling in. We understand that you had some other things that you had to do, but we appreciate you calling in. And we're going to say, MoonShine Slim, you are the love movement. Now, tell us about, before we go, that No Honey podcast, because that's a classic. Ain't nobody.
Oh yeah, I named it the No Honey podcast because the No Honey block is the beginning of Maywood off the railroad, and if you from Maywood, you will recognize the language. The language is the No Honey. The No Honey block is from the railroad to St. Charles. That's the No Honey block. So I just incorporated that in my name, in the No Honey podcast, so you would know Maywood.
I never knew that.
And I want to give a shout out to Honeydew Butter Body Shake, my little cousin Dinah Lynn. She said give her a shout out, so I give her a shout out to Honeydew.
She in Tennessee.
Body Shake Butter.
She in Tennessee. Yeah, she shipped me some. Then Mama Weeda gave me when I had my head burned up when I was I don't know where was I at. I don't know where I was up, but my head burned up, and she gave me some stuff and put on my head that Dinah had given her, and it cleaned me up in a couple of days. So, right on, Dinah Lynn. We're gonna get you on this show too when you get back to Maywood from Tennessee. But Moon, from the bottom of my heart, much love, peace, and blessings to you and your family. And I hope everything works out for you. And congratulations on your new job, your new position. We really, really, really appreciate you. And thanks for sharing.
I talked to your boy today.
Who?
Michael Finley.
Okay.
And he said he's in Europe, and when he get back, he gonna stop by his mom's house.
Yeah. Well, he probably over there looking at Sterling, because that's what Sterling at.
I hope he get nephew.
Yeah.
I want nephew. I'll be pulling for him. Anybody from Providers Louise product that come out of Providers Louise, they don't know I'll be on the couch pulling for him.
Yeah, there you go. I'll be pulling for him too, man. I just hate that the Bulls doing Javon right now. I just don't.
Hey, Javon don't get a chance. Let's not talk about that.
I was finna say y'all gonna have to call each other. But listen, I want to say this, Moon. I love this side of you. I wish you could have been in the studio today so we could feel that genuine presence. But I do appreciate you calling in and being the guest for the Love Movement Podcast. Ain't no beef from the Love Movement Podcast. I just want you to know that.
Listen.
Thanks, Lady Z.
Okay.
Yeah, but listen, you the first call-in interview we ever had.
You made history,
so you
Moon.
made history.
Not history.
Out of 3 years we've been doing
and
this.
You sounded great.
And you're doing a good job. So with all our heart, man, we love you. You be safe and you take care of yourself.
Okay, Doc.
All right.
Peace.
Okay, Doc. Peace. Get my drink. I want my drink.
Got that coming. I see you.
Okay. All right, boy. Be
Bye.
safe. Bye-bye. Everybody, listen, that was a great interview. And this kid has been through a lot. And and to me, he's a special kid. And we all have our challenges. We all have our changes. We all go through whatever the case might be. But for him to go to where he was to where he is now, there's a process in the middle. And he hit those challenges, and he dealt with whatever it went through in the middle. He has brother Pee Wee and Patrick, and those are my guys. It's like a big family. Some things you can explain, some things you can't. But at the end of the day, we want to thank James Horn last week for defending his faith.
That's right.
He was talking about how he deals with things, and then Moon come right behind him and have to go through, what he's been through, and that's defending his faith as well. So what do you have to say, Lady Z?
Hey, y'all said it all.
Close us out.
This was awesome. This was awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome. And you got new wares. Your line came out.
I'm dead. He just be making up stuff.
I'm looking at your glasses. What you mean?
Listen, I'm always in fashion.
I know you fly, but I'm
whether I'm selling it or not.
Yeah,
but yes, everything I wear is
it's
somewhat of goddess. Exactly.
Okay.
I will sell it off my face, off my butt, whatever.
Okay.
If you want it, I got it.
Okay. And now you have a new position at work. You doing some extra stuff.
Chris, I just inherited more responsibility.
Well, it's a check that come along with that.
Yes. And so the one thing,
I'm glad you don't work for the government, though.
I mean, kind of. But the one thing that's most exciting about it is to be entrusted with more responsibility.
Yeah.
To me, that means a lot, because you have to get to a certain point for people to trust you with things that matter in the business. And these are critical things. So to much given, much is required. So it's uneasy from the standpoint of I'm inheriting things that I'm not as familiar with. So it's a learning curve. But inside of all of that, there's growth on the other side of this. There's also, again, that additional responsibility. So I'm taking it all on the chin.
Well, bless
I
you.
love her. She gets on my nerve. I'm going to tell you this. Listen, she is so professional, but she's so world-rounded. They don't know. Toya is a little hood.
I'm a
you know
little
what I
hood.
mean?
Yeah, I know
she's
she's
funny.
9th Avenue and
she's
Fillmore.
Smart.
It's a lot of hood over there.
But yeah, they
It's
gotta
a
respect
lot
that.
of hood. That whole little strip down
yeah.
Fillmore from 9th all the way down to 13th.
Oh, yeah.
Hood.
Yes.
And not to take away nothing from her persona, but at the end of the day, she's a real person and she is funny.
Yeah,
I'm funny
as hell.
yeah.
I'm a low-key comedian.
And it's a beautiful thing. Yeah, she ain't low key. You should see some of that stuff she be posting. It's so funny. But anyway, from the bottom of our heart, Wanda, thank you for being our engineer for the night. It's time for us to close out and get on and keep it moving. We got some events to attend tonight. We don't know where we gonna go first, but
it's a love movement.
It's a love movement. But we always, as we have to say to everybody, please treat people the way you want to be treated and never give up, because giving up means that we have a problem. God bless you. Thank you, Moon. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you, big boy. Later. Turn up, we best friends. All till we follow, she won't do. Female